Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray, Dope Living TV Live. We start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Hey, man, look, before we get started, um, hey, Brenda Lambkin Blakemore, what's going on, baby? Hope you're doing as well. Hope you had a great day. All right, check this out. Everybody, if you get a chance, don't do it now because we on right now. You can stream it on Hulu later, okay? Check out Women of the Movement, all right? Or check out Women of the Movement while you're watching us too, all right? But it's a compelling story. It's necessary. I think we need to all take a moment and reflect on things that have happened to us in the past and check it out and see how important that movement was at that moment. All right, a young man got killed for speaking to a white woman, listening to a white woman. It's just indicative of how we were treated back in the day. In some cases, we still are, But it's important. Check it out. You can watch it. It streams on Hulu as well, and there you have it. Hey, man, we are talking today, not necessarily talking. We're gonna have a little fun today. We're gonna do some what ifs, situations, things that make you say things that make you say Like in the poster we had, what if you got a pass to cheat on your mate? Would you? I mean, you wouldn't have any repercussions whatsoever. She can't get mad. He can't get mad. They can't go back and, have a moment for themselves. If you could get a chance, you had a pass to cheat on your mate, would you do it? And generally, when everybody else is on, they'll ask me, well, Greg, well, they'll say what they say. No, I wouldn't do it. No, this and that. Greg, what would you do? All right, number one, I don't think in any given circumstance that cheating is okay. It's not okay. Even if you got a pass to do it, why would you want a pass to do it? Why would you disrespect what you already have at home by putting some other stuff into it? I mean, the answer to that is no. But you know what? I'm not married, so let's get the married people view on this one, okay? Everybody say what's up,
No, married people be, wait a minute, hold on. I just caught the last part of it because I just got in the room. I said, let me sign on. So what did I miss?
Maurice is traveling again, all right? But, he always takes the moment. He's part of the team anyway, but he takes a moment to get on with us. What's going on, brother? Safe travels?
It's traveling so far, so good, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, Brenda says, nah, I'll pass. Good for you, girl. I respect the hell out of you, girl. If you had said anything different.
What did I miss?
I'm going to ask you directly. All right. So we're doing the what if game tonight, all right? We do it sometime. What if you got a pass to cheat on your mate? No repercussions. She can't leave you, but you got a pass to cheat on her. Would you do it?
No.
Why?
I love who I love.
Okay, but you got a pass.
Don't matter.
She looking. She said, hey, look, I ain't going to do nothing. You cool. We good.
Don't you know that's the cardinal rule? You cool, you good. Yeah, right.
There can be no repercussions.
It's going to be 25 years later on. They're going to talk about, you remember I gave you that pass?
My turn.
And you took it.
My turn.
I know better. That's why.
Yeah, I don't
Not
think
just that. I just know better.
Yeah, I don't think in any circumstances, I was saying before you came on, it's okay to cheat. There's no reason, And people use the fact that, okay, well, she pissed me off yesterday, and I think she cheating, so I'm gonna get mine too. You gotta communicate, man.
Got to be a grown ass man. That's what you got to be.
Basically,
Yeah.
Basically, get out of them Pampers and get some drawers on, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ball.
A lot of people don't know. Even if that is the case, Greg, if that's the case, then that's not the way to handle it. tit for tat. You know,
Nah.
it's just not the way to handle it.
Not at all. But that was just a what if. What if you got a pass? All right. I just wonder how many people, those that are on YouTube, those that are on LinkedIn, if you guys got a pass to cheat,
Would you?
what it is, would you? I'm gonna leave it at that until somebody else come on. There's another one though. What if you had an opportunity to make some fast money? Just make some fast money, but it was illegal, right? But you get it, get away with it, maybe even. Would you do it?
I wouldn't get away from me, you know.
Conscious.
Yeah.
Conscious.
A lot of cats think it's crazy, but it is what it is. I mean, keeping a clear conscience, be able to go to sleep tonight has a lot to be said about everybody or anybody.
Yeah.
You know, being able to go to sleep, being able to face your children, you know, and relatives and things. It's just a lot of things that are missing now. The cats don't take in consideration when they go do dirt. You know.
Correct. Brenda says nope. God knows, and that's the biggest.
There you go. There's the big one.
Period. After all is said and done, God knows. And
I mean, there's so many of our sisters that know that. Well, brothers will try to sidestep that stuff sometimes. It's easy to cut across, is what Daddy used to tell me. My daddy used to tell me it's easy to cut across. Anybody can cut across, but that's a race to the bottom, where you want to be at top or the bottom.
Yeah, and again, too, how many times have I said, because I know most women would say, no, I wouldn't do it. How many times have I said on this show that, women are much smarter than we are, right?
Yeah.
We try to do stuff, man, and we know we're going to get away with it. We know we're going to get away, but we ain't going to get away with nothing.
That's a lot of stuff we have to learn like 15 times over again, bump our heads on stuff,
Hey, man, let me ask you, do people still use these?
Oh, yeah. Barbecue, like barbecues.
Is that right?
Yeah,
man.
And fireplaces.
I remember buying this about 8-9 years ago. Never used it.
Jeez, Lord, man.
I was doing some cleaning and I found it, and I'm like, it works. Look at that. It works.
Yeah, they'll hold that as long as it don't get cold and hot too quick. It'll live forever.
I mean, I'm like, I didn't even know they still made them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all good. I had a few, and I'm gonna get to some more questions. Chris says, "What up? I'm on my way." Cool.
What's up?
Brenda says, "Yes, they use them to light the grill." I didn't know. I think when I bought it, I was I don't even know why I bought it. It was in the
grill, fireplace. Could have been a fireplace.
It was in the way one day. It was just I was at the counter of a grocery store, and you know how they got all of that stuff right there, just in case you got all of your products all over the place. And then they say, okay, well, here's your last chance. Okay, so we got all the candy here, we got some breakfast, we got all of this stuff.
Never for $2.
Yeah, this was making up there. So I said, I might use it one day.
So you be in the club, be all cool and everything, just sit like this right here, go click.
Girl, let me give you a light.
Cigarette light. It's like somebody's cigarette. Right.
First thing she's gonna say is, why do you have that big ass lighter? It's all good. Hey, check this out. And I always come up with some of these if questions. What if, but these are if. If I weighed 99 pounds and ate a pound of nachos, am I 1% nacho?
What?
If I weighed 99 pounds and I ate 1 pound of nachos, am I 1% nacho?
I'm assuming yes.
See? Okay, check this out. If Apple made a car, would it still have windows?
I get that tech question right.
I'm just asking. Here's another one. When you clean a vacuum cleaner, aren't you in fact the vacuum cleaner?
Where are you getting these from, man?
It's off the dome, man. I'm trying to see if I can use these later. So I got one more.
Chris,
everybody say what's up to Chris.
What's going on, yo?
What's up, man?
So where is it?
You listen to this? Did you hear these?
Nah, this is my first one.
Answer this question then. This is your first one. I'm gonna break you in easy. Why
Okay.
is bacon called bacon and cookies called cookies, but you cook bacon and you bake cookies? Why is bacon called bacon and cookies called cookies, but in fact you cook bacon and you bake cookies? What the hell?
I don't know.
See?
You could actually bake bacon too, though. When you put it in the oven, you remember back in the day, the moms used to put them in the oven.
Stretch it out.
That's baking bacon.
Yeah.
So here's a pretty dirty one though, man. If you why is it called taking a dump? Why is it called taking a dump if you're actually leaving one?
Oh, where you getting this from tonight, man? Where you getting it from?
Hey, look, we're 11 minutes in and he on the roll already.
Hey, Maurice, I got pen and paper. I said, you know what? I'm gonna participate tonight for real. Here's one.
I want to go back to your lighter when you get a chance, bro.
Let's go back now.
So, have y'all ever looked at the outside of a charcoal bag?
Yeah.
Have you ever looked at the instructions on how you're supposed to light the charcoal?
On the corner, and then light each charcoal.
Well, no. If anybody got a charcoal bag by them or close to them, just look at it. They say you're supposed to set the whole charcoal bag on fire.
You know what? I heard that before. Because I'm
cooking a dang on cow or something.
No, he's right. I'm probably the only man in America that don't know how to barbecue, so I don't even deal with charcoal. But I heard that. I
just used to, because growing up, I just used to light the charcoals the way my uncle, my father, my grandfather used to take it out, build a pyramid, put the lighting fluid on it, and do what you do.
Get that out. Do a magic boof.
That's a
but just so happened one day, I just so happened to look at the instructions on the charcoal, and it was like you're supposed to put it in and you're supposed to light the whole bag. I'm like, huh?
I'm telling you, I swear,
the bag is part of killing.
I heard that, dude. I'm telling you, you're supposed to just lay that on the grill and light it.
And something else too, they have flavored charcoal now.
But I think, Chris, that bag has properties that light and light everything else.
Well, you don't do that to a matchlight bag. Found that out the hard way.
Am I missing some important information? Y'all talking about putting a whole bag on the grill and lighting the bag with the charcoal in it?
Read it.
That is the instructions on the charcoal bag.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Everybody say hello.
Check this out.
Everybody say hello
like that. You better run.
Everybody say hello to Gina, Fred, Sanford, Gatson.
Whatever.
Gina,
they say you don't supposed to use lighting fluid because the lighting that you need for the charcoal is already in the bag.
Yeah.
Well, what if you're not using the whole bag of charcoal?
You get the smaller bags of charcoal.
I heard that. I swear to God, I heard that. I'm telling you.
You don't do matchlight like that. Because tried that one time.
The bag has properties that light. It's like bag. I don't know if it's built in the bag or whatever. But it has properties that light. Seriously, I heard that. You're just supposed to put the bag on the grill and get ready.
How many people have done that? I've never heard that before.
Probably nobody, but
no one has ever done it. But it's on the back of the charcoal bag.
See, now you're going to have me going out in the garage and looking at the doggone bag.
You should do it. I'm for real.
Anyway, everybody, that's Gina Gasson. She does great imitations of Fred Sanford. So it's we getting all kind of entertainment tonight, y'all. Hey, I got another one, man. I got another one. Check this out. Why are deliveries on a ship called cargo but by car, they're called shipments.
Huh?
Why liveries on a ship?
I got it.
Called cargo.
Mm-hmm.
But by car, they're called shipments.
Interesting.
Come on.
Things that make you go,
I got one more.
Okay.
Interesting.
He been writing down some doozies.
Which orange came first, the color or the fruit?
The orange.
Orange came first, the color or the fruit?
The color.
Oh my gosh. The fruit.
The color.
The fruit.
The color.
The fruit. Because
The
it was
color.
right next to the apple tree with Adam and Eve.
Well,
wait, you said it's an orange and apple tree.
Hey, Jana, it was never an apple.
It wasn't an apple.
No, it was never an apple tree.
That was
What was it?
They didn't say. They never said.
They just said the serpent did his thing, and I don't know.
That was
appeared.
Okay,
everybody assumed it was an apple.
That was
Well, I'm sticking with the apple.
Hey, but
I'm gonna go with the color.
She gave away her. She gave away her fruit.
But
I'm sticking with the apple.
Speaking of Adam and Eve, if y'all look at the pictures they had of Adam and Eve, they had navels, right? But they was created. Who cut their umbilical cord? It wasn't no umbilical cord. They were created.
God, when he was done, when God was done, he said, boop.
No. This is the crazy part.
All right.
Before Adam and Eve, it was Jesus first. Jesus was the first person on.
That's true.
And he had an umbilical cord.
Why?
That's the pictures.
Why?
That's their concept. That's their conception of.
Okay, look, everybody here knows a deaf person, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all know a deaf person.
Hold on. Go ahead.
There you go. I'm not talking bad about him. I'm just asking a question.
I know. I was ready to hit my button too, Chris. We don't know what's gonna come out his mouth.
If you were born deaf, what language would you think in?
Damn, that's deep. That's deep. That's deeper than 6 foot, son. That's think about that for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So if you weren't born in China and you're deaf,
you never heard it. You never heard it. What language? You ain't heard nothing. You seen.
If you were Mexican and born,
you ain't never heard it.
Okay. Well, you know what?
You think of the origin of your mother and father, whatever their ethnicities is.
You ain't never heard them talk.
Hey, look, no. You heard it on the inside. When you on the inside, they're talking to.
Get your ass over there, sit down.
That's why. Hey, look, that's why you notice, baby. Do you notice when babies are babies in they first like 12 to 15 days? Every time they hear their mom's voice, they smile.
When they turn and they move, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that.
And they don't know the language.
You was there with Jordan. Stop it.
I think you have to put it in.
Oh, Jordan smiled when I slapped his mother. He was laughing.
I bet he didn't. I bet he didn't.
He was laughing his ass
off. Bet he didn't.
I was like, pal. He's like,
right.
Yeah, he was doing all of that, man. But speaking of deaf people, yeah, stay off, Chris. This is different. When we yawn, do deaf people think we screaming?
No, you cover your mouth.
Hey, Gina, you were supposed to answer that. You were supposed to let it go.
That was rhetorical, Chris.
Yeah, you weren't even supposed to answer that, Gina.
But she did.
But she did.
Oh, if you drop soap on the floor, is the floor clean or is the soap dirty?
The floor. I'm not gonna answer.
The floor is clean. No,
the floor is dirty and the soap is dirty.
Now, the floor is clean because Once you, yeah, because the chemicals that's inside of the soap.
See, Gina, scientifically, we need Marcy Delavullo on here too, so we can say so we can say hey, whatever.
The Avalon. That's her name.
Her name's now is Marcella De Lava.
Gina, what's it?
Rasputia Amos.
I can't pronounce it. I don't even try. He tries and he chops it up. I just don't even try. I'm sticking with Amos.
I just say De Lava. She got it on us.
I don't try to pronounce it.
And then she said,
I know I'm gonna get it wrong.
She said, put my respect on my name. Marcy be on later. She's at rehearsal. Chris, give her a record deal. Give a whole choir a record deal, I guess. Hey,
you know,
how does a sponge hold water if it got holes?
Well, you hold water and you have holes.
Ooh, that's a good one, Jada. That's a good one, Jada.
In different area codes.
Hey, Jada, we on Family Feud. Good answer.
Okay, let's see if you got a comment for this one, all right? Y'all remember NASA, Neil Armstrong, right? Neil Armstrong was the first person to step foot on the moon.
No, that's not true. The moon was in Hollywood. The moon was in Hollywood, and they made it look like he was out of space. But go ahead, continue.
Oh, here we go. But think on the internet, man. You spreading that.
Think about it. On the moon, you know, we think on the moon there's Mars people and whatever. Okay, so think about this. I got this thing in my hand. Stop. Neil Armstrong was the first person to step on the moon. Neil A. Armstrong. I'm sorry. Neil A. spelled backwards is what? Alien. The moon. They picked the right one.
Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have people talking about conspiracy theories.
That's what it is. Pick the right.
That's how they got there.
I like that one.
Hey, why?
It's alien.
Yeah, I'm saying. What's going on down in Biggs? What's up? What was I going to say? Where's it at?
What up, family?
Why aren't iPhone chargers just called apple juice?
See, he been pulling them out of his butt. He been pulling them out of his butt all when he first started.
If y'all think
that's
hey, bro, you should have kept that one. When I'd have made the most powerful charger that is, it came out with apple juice, dog.
Right now, somebody gonna take it.
Got
that apple juice. Got that apple juice.
Okay, hey, Gene, you didn't hear the other one about Apple, though, did you? Maurice and I were just on there by ourselves. Yeah. If Apple made a car, would it still have windows?
Things that make you go,
Hey, Gina, thinking about it. Come on,
Gina.
I get it. Microsoft.
Okay, all right.
I got it.
Bust the whole thing, all right? But I ain't gonna let them. Okay, look.
The only reason I'm thinking about it is Apple is coming out with a car. That's the only reason I'm thinking about it. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Will it have
windows?
Will it have windows? Y'all need to get with that and ask yourselves those questions. Neil, window. Hey, Dinah Lynn, if you're watching, okay, we're going to be doing radio personalities and owners next. I think next week. You need to come on. Check it out. I'm gonna call you. Okay. Look,
I was looking at the Howard McGee show when you said something about Craig.
Yeah, he's gonna be on as well. But check this out. Y'all saw all of those if-I's and all that stuff I did. Okay. We did this before. I was asked to get this again. So y'all check this out, okay? DopelivenTV Live. We'll be right back.
Why do noses run but feet smell? Oh my God. Why are they called apartments if they're built together? Oh my God. How come your lips don't touch when you say touch, but they touch when you say separate? Oh. If you get out the shower clean, how does your towel get dirty? Oh my God. Why is it called a building if it's already built? Why do food gets cold, but drinks get warm? If money is the root of all evil, why do churches ask for it? What came first, the chicken or the egg? Why does the alphabet and Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars have the same tune? I bet you're singing it right now. If a bunch of cats jumped on top of each other, is it still considered a dog pile? If two vegans are arguing, is it still considered beef? Oh my God. When identical twins argue, do they call each other ugly? If tomatoes are considered a fruit, isn't ketchup a smoothie? Oh my God. If killing people is wrong, why do we kill people that kills people? Why are babies in the womb for 9 months and not 9 months old when they come out? If it costs 80 cents to sponsor a child on TV, why is child support so much? If you're waiting on the waiter, doesn't that make you the waiter? Oh my God. Think about it. Your fingers have fingertips, but your toes don't have toe tips. Yet you tiptoe, but don't fingertip. Oh my God. Why does the Easter Bunny lay eggs? Rabbits don't lay eggs. What was the first person who tried to milk the cow trying to do? Oh, you dirty motherfucker. If God sneezes, what do you say? When you're born, are you living or are you dying? Who was today years old when bed is actually shaped the way it's spelled? If you're sitting on a toilet at 11:59 and the clock strikes 12, isn't it still the same shit, just a different day? Hey Alexa, what's the answers?
I'm not sure.
He is hilarious.
He needs to read that Red Bull alone. Really, he do. That Red Bull got him jacked.
The slide down the stairs is what got me.
Yeah, after he did the other thing, he came down the steps head first.
So I'm like, but hey, some of those were really thought-provoking.
Yes, they were.
I mean, let's keep it 100. If a baby is in the
Not
womb,
really, bro. He had too much time on his hands, bro.
come on, man. If a baby is in the womb for 9 months, how
That's
come
not-
he's
that's
9 months old?
Because he was connected to someone. Once you get released, you're your own person now. So now they're born. Everybody knows that. Come on, bro.
Not true.
Yes, you're connected to a body. You're connected to the mom. Once your umbilical cord is cut,
You
you're
are
your
host at that point.
They are 9 months old.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
You're basically
It's
you're
just,
a
it's leaky-
human
it's leaky
parasite.
I can't believe you guys are debating it. That's a funny thing.
If you stay connected, look, you're 9 months old. If you stay connected to the mom on the umbilical cord the whole time, then yes, I agree with that.
I'm gonna let you have that. Let's get back to these what ifs. So look, what if you found out that you go to church every day, not every day, but you go to church on Sunday, and you listening to this dude, you listening to him, he giving you the word, yes, and the choir doing their thing, and they got their little. Anyway, what if you found out that your pastor was a child molester?
What?
I'm exposing them on the spot.
I'm going to another church.
There might be a few brothers out there that want to kick him.
So
kick it out of him.
My question would be, how did he get the church in the first place? How did he get up there? Nobody did a background check. When you get up there, don't you gotta do a background check?
No.
I don't think so.
You can start a church on 25th Broadway if you want to.
Right.
Yeah, you just gotta pass, what is it called? Theology. What is it called? Theology?
Theology courses and stuff. You don't have to.
And you can do that in the mail.
Have to.
The mail now, right?
That's not required.
Right.
Theology courses are not required.
Divinity
True.
or something like that.
But,
course or something like that. That's crazy.
You know, like it's just like if that was required, it wouldn't be all these different churches. You know, people worship at all different kind of things, believing in different stuff. People, you know, would know theology, so they would know the Bible. You know what I mean? But a lot of people take those pieces out the Bible and create religious after. So,
well, before it was the theological colleges, the way you became a junior pastor and all that, used to do it inside of the church with the pastor, and that's how you became. Exactly. Yeah, that's the way it used to be done, and then they made it a school out of it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of those kids, I'm not going to even speculate. Anyway, I wouldn't go to that church. I'm gonna let it go. I'm just saying, you know, how many times have we seen especially in the Catholic church?
You know, I'm controversial, bro.
Dude, I'm cool. Look, that's what the show is. I'm not.
What, Chris?
I'm putting them on the spot. I'm putting them on the spot and then go to another church.
Hey, y'all do know that a fire truck is actually a water truck?
Kidding.
It just came in my head. I'm sorry. What?
It serves the same purpose though, right?
A water truck. Call it what it is. Call it what it is. Hey, you are. Check this out. So, when you're born, not you per se. This is the situation. When you're born, your mom and dad couldn't take care of you, so they gave you up for adoption, or they gave you to your aunt or your uncle or your cousin, even. Okay. What if you grew up thinking that was your family, whoever that was your family, and you find out when you're 30, 40, whatever, that wasn't your family after all, and you know who your real mother is and everything. Now, how would you feel? What would you think?
I think it would change how I feel about the people that raised me if I wasn't abused. Now, if I was abused, I would be upset with everyone. Like, why did you put me with these abusive people? But I don't think it would change if, you know, they raised me, treated me well, loved me. It wouldn't change anything.
You wouldn't be feeling some kind of way because they gave you.
You must have been watching BMF or something, bro.
What?
Well, that's the same thing that happened. So
Did it?
I'll be upset if I'm in my late 30s and 40s and just found that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'll be upset, but we all have to sit down and have a conversation.
Both sides.
Both sides. Because I mean, when you got to, once you reach a certain age, you should be able to tell the truth. Even something like that should have been told in my teenage years,
right?
When I'm able to understand and comprehend it. So if I'm in my late 30s and 40s and just finding it out, I don't know about that.
Well,
yeah, but what if your aunt raised you, but your mom, who you thought was your aunt, was still around? You just thought she was your aunt, and your aunt was your mom. I don't know if I would be that upset. I would feel like there was a reason behind it. I would want to know the reason, but I wouldn't.
I'd be mad.
Yeah, I'd be upset because I mean, even if that's the case, I still should be able to know who my biological mother is.
Yeah.
What would change though?
Especially if quote unquote I think she's my auntie.
Mhm.
So what is Sandra saying?
She said
No,
no
no.
and no. Would she be upset? No. Why
No.
would you?
I don't think
Why
I
would
would
Well,
be either.
I mean, speaking
I
from
would.
experience, my dad adopted 3 more kids after we were grown, and he remarried. And he told them from jump. Well, they knew from jump because they were already out. One was 1, and the other 2 were older. So he told them right off the rip. But I don't know what would have happened if he hadn't have told them.
It's an awkward situation, period. Okay. Now you got a bunch of people who have raised you. And here's the other part about it. They knew, okay, they knew what
Yeah.
was up, but they
Right.
never said anything to you, all right? So
What would it change?
what would it be? They were
Well, wait.
deceit. It's a whole thing of deceit.
Hey, big bro, let me throw this in the mix. And the person that you thought was your auntie, that's actually your mother,
That's
has
what,
another
that's what
child
Gina,
that she's taking care of.
that's what Gina was saying.
Woo. That's
There's
a
been
bad,
there's
a
been
bad.
some movies made on that right there already.
It's just I just can't take the deceit, okay? Especially if you knew about it. You knew what was up. It ain't like you adopted him. I was in an orphanage and you adopted me. My mama gave me to you. You knew about it. I was a baby infant. I ain't know no better. Okay, I'm raised up like that. Okay, yeah, I was raised good. Okay, but then all of a sudden I'm finding out. You ain't telling me. I'm finding out that hey, you're not my mother. You're not my father. What's up?
I'm telling you,
knew?
I may look at it as a blessing. I got a better parent. My life with my real mom
How
might
can
have
you say
been
that, Gina?
horrible.
How can you say that,
Okay,
Gina? Because
so
the
so
We're
say,
doing hypotheticals. I mean,
so Gina,
she
say
just
say
enhancing it.
the child and was raising that child. Found out, you still wouldn't have no hard feelings.
Say that again, Chris. I didn't hear everything.
I said, say that she has another child and raising that child, you wouldn't have no hard feelings.
Oh, the mom was raising
Yes,
another.
Like your cousin you've been playing with.
yeah,
So
but
that's
that's
Getting
still
married to
actually
my
your sister.
sister.
yes.
Getting married
That
to
would
your
She
sister.
that would be that's where I would get upset because I could have had a sister or somebody who could have mentored me, or I could have mentored
Right.
them, and I missed out on all of that.
Okay,
That would change the game for
let's
me.
throw another angle in there. Okay, so now you being raised by these people in this scenario. You don't know anything about the other part of the family. All right. So as a man, I see this girl up at school. I'm starting to date her.
Huh.
Somewhere down the line, that's my damn sister. Blood.
Well, that stuff doesn't happen in Gary, where a lot of these guys running around here leaving these kids hanging around, and his brother and sister didn't know that they was related until grandmama saw him and said, "Hey, that's that boy's,
Hmm.
that's your brother," you know.
But Reese, we ain't got grandmothers and grandfathers like that no more, bro.
Sure don't. They out the club.
That's jacked up.
Oh,
That's
grandma
jacked
don't
up.
even know. Grandma don't even know the daughter had a kid.
Right.
Because they only about what 8-9 years apart. So
Golly, man. Give them 12. You know what I'm saying?
At least, I
Girl,
mean, at least, hey, look, at least 15 to 17, bro. Come on,
8-9
man.
years apart, man. Girl, I can wear that. Girl, let me borrow this. Where
Right?
you going? I'm going with you. We going to the club together.
It happens.
We
Probably
chilling.
know the same dudes and everything.
Hey, here's another question. Your mom, and I love mothers and this and that. These are just scenarios, everybody. I'm not just talking about mamas. Your dad, okay? He did a crime some time ago, all right, and ran. He fled. He left and changed his identity. What would you do if you found out that your mom and dad was a felon? You ain't know nothing about it, okay? But your last name Gray ain't really your last name. It's criminal, you know. What would you do?
Nothing.
Nothing you can do about it.
Nothing at all. I got criminals all through my family.
Okay, but
Not your mama and daddy though.
they changed their identity, and the authorities are actively looking.
I'm quite frankly, I'm a little nervous. Now I'm a little nervous. You know, they may come in there and put a pillow over my face while I'm sleeping.
Nah,
I'm gonna call that.
think,
I'm gonna call
I
that
don't think
auntie that I thought was my mama
Wait. Dang.
and tell them to come get me.
All right, Arthur Gina, you done dug a story up about all that.
right. I mean, I wouldn't feel no way about that. You know.
Would you
What
tell though? Would you turn them in?
There you go.
No, not at all. Not at all. But hey, look, I'll be talking more stuff though. I'll be like, yo, you better chill out.
Say, give me that
They gonna
Xbox.
get you. They gonna get you.
Hey, Daddy, can I get that Xbox?
They gonna get
Right.
you.
I get that
Give me that Xbox. Then
I get that opportunity, man.
Chip
But
out
these
on you.
guys-
Y'all
put me in
remember the
the
old saying, Mama had a life before you. Mama had a life before you.
Hey, here's one because I don't think that one is a answerable one. We ain't gonna rat out our mama. That ain't gonna happen. Unless your mama was bad.
That's what I was getting ready to say. If she treating me bad,
You know,
I'm dropping
look.
that dime.
Hey, look, if she treating you bad, it's even worse. Because you know how we was growing up. Okay, go ahead, call the police. It's gonna take some time for her to get here. By the time the police said you gone and they gone.
That happened to me.
Get to the house, we talking about what's going on.
That happened to me. Not my parent, but it was a friend of ours, a family friend of ours that used to come over to the house all the time, and he was on America's Most Wanted.
Wow.
One of my family members called and they came to my mom's house. Now, we weren't supposed to have company while my mother and dad were at work. And he was
so y'all got the beat down after that.
over kicking it with us. The police came in our house and got him. Like he ran through the house, hid behind the couch. They was throwing our furniture around. They dragged him up out the house in cuffs.
Did y'all get on TV?
No.
They didn't have a camera with them?
My mom and them to this day don't know.
They know now.
This happened in Indiana?
At my house. I was a junior in high school.
So here's some old news. The second person that shot Lil Dolph was found in Indiana, in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Yep, Terrible Hope.
Wow.
He's at Terrible Hope,
Indiana.
Yeah. I got the one guy. I'm in Memphis right now.
Yeah, he was already locked up.
Wasn't there another rapper that was found dead in Indianapolis?
I don't know.
Ain't no telling, this probably some kind of linked up chain because Dolph was on his way and he had a lot of haters.
Oh, yeah. Dolph
had a lot of haters. It's just like Nipsey Hussle.
But you
can't.
A lot
of haters.
Nipsey's was just that whoever killed the guy that killed Nipsey.
That's hater.
He's just stupid, dude. He's just really stupid.
That's hate.
Anyway.
You see what they trying to take from him?
I don't know, man. These some of these rappers they do a lot of stuff before they leave the hood. Okay, you can't go back all the time. You just gotta represent.
What made Dolph's situation different was he was back to do a charity event to give away turkeys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
he should have sent a representative.
Yeah, the Nipsey situation was
he was coming out of his house.
He was at the shop getting clothes for somebody that was getting out of jail that didn't have no clothes. So he was giving them free clothes.
Something
positive. He was giving free clothes.
They were trying to kill him for his whip.
And also trying to get a new job. Giving him a new job there. That was the Nipsey situation.
Right.
And then, with the Dolph situation, they was like, we got to get him before you get back in the car because all this cars is bulletproof.
So, Chris, let me ask you this, man. With all of this, because we losing a lot. We lose a lot.
This January period has been crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seemed like it's a lot of rap rivalry.
I don't think
it's always going to be rivalry. But let me tell you what it is. It's like this. They built the persona of a rapper up so much that it's probably going to be hard to to make it right, because music is a form of entertainment.
True that.
But hip hop and rap is the only genre of music where in a law they can use your lyrics against you to put you in jail.
Your lyrics and your videos as well.
Yeah.
Videos, all of that. They call it an open test. They call it an open testimony in court.
So why can't instead of exalting and raising up those that exemplify and put it out there, why can't we grab somebody, and I'm gonna keep using my son's name, somebody like him who don't do all of that stuff and talks about some great stuff, makes it funny and this and that. Why can't we lift those people up?
Because it don't sell.
Well,
it sells, but the thing about it is it's the corporations that's running.
You really say just that. It's the labels.
The corporations trying to keep us
down
in the barrel. That's why, that's why they always say, "Oh, that rapper is not talking about what he's living."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if that's the case, Al Pacino wasn't talking what he was living when he was doing Scarface.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Wesley Snipes wasn't talking what he was doing when he was doing Nino Brown. Denzel wasn't doing when he was doing American Gangster. It's all a form of entertainment. And once us as artists, once we get that in our head, and we don't have to be, okay, we from this block, we represent this street that we don't own a house on. Once we get that in our head, it'll be totally different. But I don't think I'll see it in my lifetime. I don't think I'll see it in my lifetime at all.
How you feel being back in the game, Chris?
It's cool. The only reason I'm doing it is for the label. I'm done. I'm done February 22nd. I might put out 3 EPs, but I'm done. I don't even want to be in front of the camera, none of that. I want to be strictly executive behind the camera and put other people on.
Hey, bro, I tried that. Being behind the camera and not putting my face back out there, bro. Y'all wouldn't.
Only reason you doing this because I asked you to, bro.
As I said, y'all wouldn't let me. So,
only reason your face in front of the camera now is because I asked you to, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you, bro, it's been beneficial. It's been beneficial. I know how to do this, but I'm not saying it in an arrogant way. It's just that I said when I walked off the show, I said, "You may not see me, but you see me." That was the last words I said when I left 925 Music Videos. And when I said that, it meant that I was going to be behind the scenes, doing the little commercials, films, whatever I do. And damn, I never wanted to do this again, because now people are not only still talking about the 925, which is great. I appreciate the love, okay, but now they're talking about this. They're talking about this show now, and the very thing that I tried to get away from as far as the privacy thing goes, it's gone. It's gone. It's totally gone. But you know what? I guess that's, everybody has their purpose, and I guess this is my purpose. So thank you, Chris. Appreciate you.
I mean, it's given. It's basically the plan that I'm talking about doing with the label.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that Gina was not doing her thing and Maurice is not doing his thing. It's bringing more light to what they're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Even with myself, it's bringing, and you too, it's bringing more light to what we're doing.
Well, see, and that's the thing that I think identifies us and sets us apart from everybody else. Okay, we're not really doing this show for us.
Right?
We're doing this to create a platform that everybody can come to. Show your wares, show your goods, show what you do. All right. And for those guys that were rapping, and sending their stuff in, and I spoke on this the other day. I mean, I get it, I understand, okay, but we can't tell about your product. We can't tell the people, go do this, go do that, go do this. You can only do that. This is your product. You get out there and you tell people what's up, and that's what this platform is about. We don't have a problem. Gina has done a tremendous job with getting these authors engaged in what she does and trying to help these guys. All right, everybody has some type of writing skills inside of them. Okay, some people are better at it than others. she's drawing out your best qualities, your best writing skills, and giving you an opportunity to, hey, look, I got a platform. Come on here, talk about it. Let everybody know. What does it do? For Tony Bunyan, whatever his name is, I think it is. He's selling books,
Man, selling books and magazines and
getting interviews.
interviews. He's doing all kind of mentoring. Man, this was his first book, and he said that as soon as he got that award, things just started, going up. Just everybody was reaching out to him.
I see that's a good what if question. For these particular people that we have touched, like Nick Nova and people like that. Okay, what if we didn't do this? What if we didn't do this? This is all of our charge to make sure that we everybody else up. However, we got to do it. All right. And believe me, I'm telling you, you can ask my son, you can ask my mother. This is me. Not them old things. This is me. I didn't want
crusty.
Yeah, I guess.
Me too. Gotta wash your hands.
Crusty.
Lotion ain't just for those other purposes. I gotta, anyway. I just want to make sure, man, that everybody does understand why we here. You know what I'm saying? And I clown and this and that a lot, man. But the purpose here is the number one for DopelivenTV Live is to entertain, to educate, to inform. Okay, to enlighten. We use all of these I's and E's. Okay, to make sure that we give everything that we have to you guys, so that you guys get out there. Right? I mean, 2022. Why wouldn't you? It's time. It's time. It's overdue, and we want to check. The people that are going to come on this show, man. I'm telling you, some of them are movers and shakers. Some of them have gone through tremendous odds to even get to where they're at now, which isn't where they want to continue, where their goal is, but they're reaching their goal. It's all going to be stories that we tell. Even there's a guy right now, Jamie McGrone, who's doing a show called "That's Why I'm Here."
Mm-hmm. I know Jamie,
and I want to get him on here too. He's having people on there to tell their stories from rags to not necessarily riches, but to a good feeling about themselves. All right, we just want to make sure that people are feeling great about themselves, man, and that they're doing the things that they need to do in order to get to, another part of their journey. I never would have thought that I would even get an opportunity to do the things that I've done, to meet the people that I've met, to meet you guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna take Chris up out of there, but to meet everybody else, it's something else, man. I'm telling y'all, man. So take Maurice out. Well, I gotta take all of y'all out, all right, and bring Della Vala on here too.
I
don't know. It seems like the more I talk to the artists that I talk to, they need a outlet.
Mm-hmm.
And what's happening is every time you throw a show or you promote something, you got black head busting that's screwing it up.
Yeah. Always one in the crowd. You're right.
Yeah,
it's because these people that's throwing these shows are throwing these shows ass backwards. Like if you're gonna throw a show, throw the show right. You know what I'm saying? Don't charge the artist to get on the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Actually pay the artist. Actually pay the artist. So you can create a booking fee amount that if anybody else want to book them, they got to give them more than what they're getting paid already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't use artists to actually promote the show if you're the promoter. You know what I'm saying? You can have them promote the show. You know what I'm saying? But don't make it a mandatory thing. and the last thing is like if you really like George Daniels told me 27 years ago, if you really want to make money in this, get you one of these $1,000, $1,500, $5,000 artists, book them. Put your cell phone as an opening act and get paid off the whole concert. Start building up your revenue. Start building up your own platform. You don't have to build your fan base hand to hand like you used to. It's always been this way. You can build your fan base from other people's fan base.
Man, I really truly wish we had just structured a show, which we still can, about that, okay? Because what you said is so true, man. And I've been saying this for a long time, and I'm not even in the music business, okay? I just seen a lot of artists come and go, all right? And they told me stories. And you just said one of the most important ones, man, that I've been preaching, man. Look, guys, these promoters, they're promoting and they're doing it to make themselves some money, okay? But they asking you, okay, pay $30 and you can get on this slot, okay? You know how many people are paying $30? It's like 50, 60, 70, 80 people paying $30. Well, I'm just exaggerating, but let's and y'all
It's a lot of them usually.
wrong. Stop me when I'm wrong.
It's usually a lot of them.
So now and then they grab them. Now the promoter knows some of these people already. Okay, so he's gonna say, okay, I'm gonna put him on first, second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
while everybody in the audience is still here because they brought their people with them, right? Okay, but what about that artist that paid $30 and he's number 25 or number 47 and everybody else done left because ain't nobody supporting nobody but the people that came in.
But that's you.
The first few, they got everybody. They got your supporters. They got 24 supporters. They got number 2 support. They got everybody supporters on that. Okay, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're 100% right, but this is the situation. You don't have to charge artists if you have a budget where you can book at least 3 to 5 nice artists.
Exactly. That's my point.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't fall for the
and you can pretty much do that bi-weekly, once a month. You can do it all like that.
Do not y'all look
Finding a good spot and hoping that at least one of those artists don't bring the haters on. Because see, that's what happened to Nipsey in there. You know, their haters was in the crowd all the time. You know what I mean?
Man, I've sat up and gone to
People that
these,
screwed them up.
I've sat up and gone to these shows, and I number 15, probably the best performer out there, the best one that was booked, but it was only 8 or 9 people in the audience that saw him. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible, you know. And this guy, and that can ruin his if he's not real confident about his skill, that can ruin his whole career path as far as that goes. Only 4 people came, and those are he know them. You know, only 4 people he performed in front of, and he knows them. That's his family. You know,
Right.
that happened to my son one time, and I told him, I said, that's it. This ain't happening no more, bro. I want you to perform for people who don't know you, okay? Even if I gotta book the place myself, all right, and invite industry people from all that I know to come, people that don't know you, and then they can put the word out better than those people who know you.
Hey, was this the show that you let them promote, or this is the show that you was like, okay, now you got to do it my way?
No, it's the show
At the Diamond, what was it at?
Wait a minute, you remember that Diamond Center, right? Man, that place was packed. Okay,
Yeah.
but here's the stupid part about that. Okay, and I'm not calling y'all stupid or nothing like that. Y'all were young, y'all didn't know no better. Okay, I had them on such a man. Look, I had over 700 people there. The place only held 300. Okay, right? They wound up shutting it down at midnight because people were in the parking lot waiting to come in. Okay, I don't know if you remember that, but
Right.
I told these guys, look, we're gonna charge everybody $10. No, yeah, I said $10. All right. Well, no, if we charge them $10, ain't nobody gonna come. I said, trust me, I'm good at what I do, bro. Let me do this. They say it was, and everybody was kicking again. I said, okay, you know what? Cool. I'm gonna rent the place out, $1,500. I said, I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all want to do. It's already been promoted. I said, I know people gonna come, all right, but y'all don't think nobody gonna come and pay $10? Cool. We're gonna make it $5. All right. I'm gonna get my money back, and anything after that, y'all can have. Period.
I did.
What y'all make like 1550?
15. No. 14 something. Okay.
Oh, wow.
That ain't good.
So no, what I did was this. Then 2 of them come up to me and said, "Hey, Pops, I know we made some money, right?" I said, "No, we didn't make no money. I made my money back." Okay. They said, "Well, no, that ain't right, man." I said, "No, I told you guys what to do, okay? And you guys didn't want to do it. You want to do it your way. So let's count it up because I had my son's mother at the door, Okay,
Mhm.
so she accurate with hers. Okay, she counting
Right.
people coming in and this and that. She said okay, and she even had somebody go outside and count the people that was outside that wanted to come in, which would have been that would have been their money right there. Okay,
Right.
but they could have made their money with the people that were in there because it was only it held 365 people. We had over 400 in the building. All right,
Right.
so I gave those two that talked, I gave them $20. They said that's it, because I had a bag full of money. Okay, bag full of fives. All right, at the door though, y'all, them kids was coming up there with $50 bills, trying to get change. $100 bills getting changed, and I'm like, and one of the guys was like, "Man, Pops, you was right." I said, I know. I said, because I've done that. You guys don't want to listen.
Right.
What you get, okay? So I mean, you know what? It's a whole lesson. It's a whole thing. And Chris, I think Maurice, Gina, we need to put together a show where we just straight get these people facts and tell them, hey man, you know, you're doing it this way, but we can't tell you what to do. We can only tell you from the bit of our experience. This is what we did.
And again, like I was talking about earlier, I don't know what the scheme would be, because you're always gonna have haters, especially if you're really good. But you know, not to end up like Nipsey and the rapper here in Memphis. You know, we got to find a way to weed that shit out. I know it's gonna be there, but I mean, at least thin it up, son. Because we can't have good artists like that just going down the hole, because somebody hating them.
Well, see, right now Chris is showing people how to do this, okay? And he put a post out saying, you know what, I can lead you to it. I can show you how to get there.
It's not even that. Actually, with the post came from this. I'm already plugged in. I give you the plug just to see how you gonna act. What's my plug that I give to you do for you what they do for me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's nothing but a phone call to me, be like, nah, bro, I don't even mess with him like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But I give you the plug to have you do what you do. So this is a situation. I had a plug situation. Gave the guy the plug, came back. He came back to me. He's like, yo, I'm booking this artist now. So let me know when you need a date with him. I'm like, huh? I gave you the plug. So how you gonna try to come to me telling me if I want to book him, go through you?
Goofy.
You see what I'm saying?
Goofy.
So that's what that came from.
People don't get it, man. And I guess because, and I can't talk bad about them because right now everybody's social media, Googling and this and that, and thinking it's all gravy, okay? But at the end of the day, you got to put the work in, all right?
Right. Yeah. That's really what it comes down to, right there.
And you also gotta take the opportunities that are given to you for what they're worth, as opposed to thinking that okay, I got this opportunity, I'm gonna do this my way, all right, and I'm gonna make it happen my way, when your way is not the way to do it right now. Okay, get this plug, use the plug, understand about, thank the person who gave you the plug, all right, and then move on, right? But you still refer to that person who gave you the plug because that's the person that put you on the way. That person knows what they're doing.
And this is the other situation. I told him, if you let me do it, I can get the price cheaper for you. So now they had to pay his full price.
See,
it's so Gina.
I want to get so raw right now, dude, for real, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do
it. I'm going to ask you a question, Greg and Gina. What happened to Ruby Tech?
What
happened to Ruby Tech?
He's still out there performing in Barbados.
I mean, Ruby is wonderful. Actually,
Chris got Ruby.
I actually talked to him. He's doing wonderful. He just wait right now. He want to do something with my label.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing.
I thought he had somebody backing him up over there in Barbados.
No, he don't have a manager.
No, he doing everything himself.
Yep.
Yeah. So I told him once I get everything going, I'm gonna bring you to the States. Have you perform at the club?
He waiting on that too. He waiting on that.
I'm putting together a tour for the summer or the fall right now.
And he deserves it.
Getting everything together.
He's very humble.
Yeah, very, very.
Look like he take care of the people around him too.
Just like this Nick.
Take care of his entourage.
This Nick Nova guy gonna be huge. Okay,
Oh, I love him already.
he's gonna
Who was
be
that?
huge. The
Nick
spoken word guy,
Jones.
Nick Jones, Nick the Nova Jones.
Who's
And
that?
he's hungry too.
You met him. You met him.
I
He did the spoken word.
He was on the show.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. No, he is.
He could be
Yeah.
a good writer, so I know.
Yeah, I'm really interested in that lyrical play he's talking about.
He could be a good writer.
Well, you know,
I like that idea.
well, you know, the lyrical play is nothing but
Like
the hip hop version of Hamlet. The hip hop version of Hamlet.
Which was dope.
Yes.
It's a dope concept. Like you know how many screenplays you can do and make it into a hip hop musical?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the one that they did with Mary J. Blige, Mos Def, and all of that stuff, that was so dope, dude. Long time ago.
I remember that.
You remember the first one though, the one they had with Beyonce and what's the old boy name? They played in the movie with Cameron and Wood Harrison. Oh man.
Wait, what's his name? I know you're talking about.
I can't remember his name right now.
But I know exactly what you're talking about.
He's good. Look. I see his face, but I always want to call him Omar Epps, but it ain't Omar Epps.
It ain't Omar. I know you're talking about too. It's the dude that played in 8 Mile. He played in
he was what's the name in 8 Mile? I can't remember his name right now.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
Sway or something in 8 Mile.
Yeah, he played I
gotta find it now.
I thought he played Sway.
No,
he played Eminem's best friend. That's the one. He was always trying to get Eminem to jump into the battles. He had the dreads.
I'm finding his name. Okay, this is what we do, y'all. DopelivenTV. We get off. Yeah, we still what if? What if I can't find his name? Mekhi Phifer.
Mekhi Phifer. That's his name.
Yeah.
Hey, look, and I should remember it because he in too deep like Mekhi. Mekhi Phifer wasn't even in too deep. What if?
Oh, that was a good movie, man.
Yeah, that was on my up.
Yeah,
that's what we need. Hey, that's what we should do.
Was that Carmen Brown?
No, Mekhi Phifer is his name.
No, I mean the play.
Oh, the one. Which one? The one with Beyonce?
Yeah.
No, it was a movie.
That's it. That's
no,
the
it was
name
a
of
movie.
the hip opera.
It was a hip
like a hip hop opera.
Yeah, I think it was a hip opera. Yeah, I think that's it.
The name of it was Carmen Brown.
Carmen Brown. Yeah, that's the name of it. Yeah, that's the name of it. That was the first one that I saw that was like that.
Yeah.
And then they end up doing what's the name like that too. Chirac.
Yeah,
Chirac
was pretty good.
I'm sorry, I didn't like it.
I liked it. The whole concept.
The whole concept was just crazy.
You probably like it because it was Nick Cannon, right?
No, the plot was horrible.
The only reason I didn't like it because it didn't portray Chicago the way Chicago really is. That's why I didn't like it.
It was not good. I couldn't even watch the whole thing.
I like the plot though. The ladies standing up for themselves and cutting out men. It was cool.
Yeah, no, I get that. That was good. But we should do a show on lyrics that didn't make sense.
Master P?
No,
please.
Lyric period. Like the lyric
don't make sense at all.
like the lyric that Drake said when he say I ball, what did he say? I ball like chemo.
Okay.
Or the one Lil Wayne said, Weezy F baby, and the F is for phenomenal.
No, that ain't that. I mean, it's not that don't make sense. It's just come on, dude. Come on, bro.
You're a grown ass man.
Reading
is fundamental. With a P.
Yeah. Man, when I heard that, I was like, wait, huh? Look, it had me going to my dictionary. I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
I spelled it wrong.
All these years. Look, I need to go talk to my English teacher. She got me spelling this wrong.
Right. Hey man, don't you guys forget to really check out Women in the Movement. They're talking about the Emmett Till situation.
I saw it.
It's they got part 2 on today, and
Oh, is it?
it's just a
That's right.
And
you know what? I would have loved to just watched it from once it's over and watched it all the way through.
Yeah, it streams.
What is it?
It's called Women of the Movement. Talking
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till. They had actors portraying Emmett.
Man,
it was
they got to they cut it off right there. So everybody come back today though.
What channel is it on?
Is it Lifetime? No.
It's on ABC actually.
ABC. I'm thinking about Janet Jackson on Lifetime.
Oh man,
that's gonna be good.
Yeah, I see that too.
It's gonna be good.
You know, that Emmett Till thing, though, I didn't want to watch it because I knew I was going to get angry. I don't like to watch movies that make me angry.
That's what Brenda said. It's hard to watch.
It is very hard to watch, and you can't help but to get in your feelings, especially if you're a parent.
Oh,
it's
man.
just, man. You just can't.
Things that have happened to, I'll say us. And you know, we're still trying to get over it. Okay, again, some of us put ourselves in situations where all of this racism and all this mess won't bother us. You know, won't affect us. I should say it bothers us, but it won't affect us. Okay, so we put ourselves in different situations where we're numb to all of that stuff. But it happens. It's still happening.
It's still happening. Yeah,
we still need to be reminded of what happened. I mean, I understand it's hard to watch, but we need these harsh reminders to let us know that racism still exists. It's still here. It's probably it's probably even worse than what it was back then. Right now.
Oh.
But you know what it is? It's like stabbing yourself with a pen or a knife 400 years ago, 500 years ago. And you keep stabbing yourself once a year. Your body's gonna learn how to deal. Your body's gonna learn how to deal with the pain.
All right, you adjust to it. And Brenda said, absolutely. My son was killed last summer in Hammond. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's a situation. I mean, but you should we can find, you know, one day we can have people who are trying to deal with death, because she has that's an interesting story about her son. It really is.
Yeah, you do get immune to it. You just get immune to it. You get immune to hearing the shots, you know, the bullets flying past. You just get immune to it. You hear it so often, and it happens so often that, you know, you don't think twice about it.
When I took Marianne, you know, to Gary to meet my mother and father now, she was freaking out. Listening to all the guns.
I mean, but you know what it is it's been happening for so long with no solutions. With no solutions. Like we said, we get immune to it. And it keep going over and over and over. I mean, right now, we're starting to see quote unquote little justice. You know what I'm saying? We're starting to see life sentences for the people that killed Aubrey. We got justice for the George Floyd situation. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't want us to be happy just for that.
And those are.
And what they're doing is basically putting a band-aid on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Our whole mantra when it comes to our culture is pretty much what Marcus Garvey used to do. He used to teach in private. That's what we have to get back to doing, teaching in private, so we know how to deal with the world when it's time to deal with the world. Once we get on that level, it's a lot of stuff that will change, and it's going to change.
But you know what, though, Chris? It's still, like you said, it's a Band-Aid, man. You know, you can get a white person to have murdered somebody, right? Go to court, they get a year, 2 years, 5 years. Okay, let a black man do it, man. He going to jail for life. Okay, no. Let's change that up. Let a black man get arrested for drug possession.
Yeah,
he doing 40 years.
Let's take it even worse. Let's take it even worse than that. Let a black man get arrested for shoplifting, buying stealing a Snickers.
A Snickers
They're
bar.
getting 50 years for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maurice, you had a comment.
Well, it was just sometimes we got to think about, that this stuff that's happening out here as far as, us getting time, getting treated unjustly. And we got to really, we got the means to, correct this amongst us. We got the lawyers, we got the knowledge, we got all of that stuff. It's just that it seems like somebody's got to put it together so we can use the resources.
But you just said it, amongst us, okay? And hasn't it been proven throughout all of these years that we are our worst enemies sometimes?
We are our worst enemies sometimes.
I can give 2 prime examples. The Marcus Garvey situation.
Yeah.
Everything that he did got tore down from one of us undercover inside of what he was doing. The same thing with Malcolm X.
Yep.
The exact same thing. I can honestly say the same thing with Martin Luther King too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't want to talk about that. But it's us infiltrating us, thinking that we're going to get a better deal from them for doing what we're doing for them.
We can add to something more recent is 50 Cent and what he was trying to do. And you see he got quiet with it because his own people was I'm sorry, not 50 Cent, but Ice Cube. His own people started breaking it down and throwing darts at it. And I know he's still working on it because if it was me, I wouldn't let that discourage me. He just got silent with it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he did. He's like, this is not, even when I talked to him at the Big Three, he's like, I went about it the wrong way. I should have went about it quietly. Only reason I came out to the public because we was in a pandemic. There wasn't nothing to do. I got on live, started talking about it, started expressing it, bringing attention to it. But I'm doing everything quietly now.
I know he is.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to do it. Walk in silence. Because, like you said, we're our own worst enemy, and we can't get the support of each other. I don't care what. I don't care how much you talk about it. I don't care how much you show through example. We cannot get the support of each other.
And I don't get why.
Gina, that's been the problem since the other folks put other folks in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Since the boss man said you better than Chris, or you better than Greg. That's been the problem from square one. What we need to do again is take our resources and depend on us to raise each other up instead of depending on the bosses to raise us up and say, hey, you're worthy.
And that's why I'm teaching my granddaughter, who's 12 years old, that she don't want to work for McDonald's. She want to own McDonald's. You don't want to work for this place. You want to own this place. You want to work for yourself, because when you go out there and work for someone else, especially in corporate America, they're going to do everything that they can to make you feel worthless and feel like this is the only thing you can do, so that you stay with them forever and a day.
And again, that's why you put yourselves in situations. We've all put ourselves in these situations where, yes, it's prevalent, it's out there, we see it happening, okay, but we kind of turn it's not as hard for us because we put ourselves and know this is out there, but we put ourselves in situations where it's not going to affect what we're doing. All right, it's affecting others, okay, so yes, we feel a certain way about it, but it's not affecting us as much. And I wish that, and the key to that is we need to support ourselves so that everybody can feel that certain way. And once people see that it's not what you're doing can't affect us, then it'll stop. It'll slow down. It'll start slowing down. You don't hurt me.
But you got to remember, the bosses don't never sleep. They never ever sleep. They're always going to try to find a way to subvert whatever the hell we do. They don't never ever sleep. And don't think for a minute just because you done took power, took the reins, they're gonna sleep. You got to remember who's giving you the reins. You know, you think about the football players, the basketball players, and all of them. Somebody's enabling them to do what they do, but go against that grain and find out what's happening. Look at Kaepernick. You know, they don't cut him off with the
Well, you
kneecap.
know, they're putting together another Black Wall Street. And I
That
just
I
want to.
hope so. I do hope so.
So,
I'll sign up and I'll be there. But what we got to do is realize that we have that kind of
Well,
power.
they already have a list of black
Bank,
owned businesses in
banks
every area,
and
all
banks.
kind of businesses, not just banks,
so,
but black owned businesses, hair, banks, food, everything. You can go right to that list and find the black owned businesses in your area. And I
yeah.
encourage people to patronize them.
So you know, in Atlanta, Georgia, they opened up the Greenwood Black Wall Street Mall. It's all black-owned businesses inside of it, inside Atlanta, Georgia, right now.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
We gotta support.
We need that everywhere, though. We need that in every city.
But we got to start somewhere, and Georgia starting it off right.
Right.
And that's a good place to start it.
Yep, that's hustle town right there for black folks.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So that's a good area.
It can happen, man. We just got to support.
But you know what's so crazy about all of this?
What's that?
You know, you got to go back in your mind, and like we were talking about earlier. This is what you got to go back in your mind. Why in the hell would somebody hold us up the way they hold us up, and not to mention, you know, we're part of the human race just like every fucking body else. And it's like, excuse my French, but we're part of the, you know, human race, and we could do just as good or better. You know, we can help this country along just as good or better. There ain't nothing but another feather in the cap of this country if they just let go of that bullshit from back in the day.
Hey, Maurice, you know what it is, though, bro?
What?
We still ain't considered humans in the United States.
Mm.
We still considered, what is it? 2/3 human.
Mm-hmm.
2/3.
Yeah, we still consider that in the law books.
And it goes back to what you said, Chris. It's what they're used to. So if it's something that you're used to and it goes down from your generation to the next, there's no changing. It just continues on.
No, I mean, and even if we go back to slavery, if we go back to slavery and slave masters, the black people that became free and became slave masters themselves, their brain twitched like they were one of them, and they wasn't us anymore.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's still going on today.
And
you know
see, the thing about it is, the way we think about control and the way they think about control is two totally different things. They know what absolute power is. They can be broke and they know what power is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They don't want to give us. They don't want to give us power.
A lot of us are rich and don't know what absolute power is. What power is? I mean, real power. I mean,
if they give us power, they think we're gonna. If they give us power, they think we're gonna change the clock and make them slaves for what they did to us.
That's what they thought about Barack. I remember I was listening to a radio station when Barack was running for president, and it was ridiculous. It sounded like some shit out the Stone Age. Some of these people saying, you know, it's like, really, have you really messed with people that so much in your life where you actually that damn scared? You know.
I wonder how many.
But you know, they got their wish with the powers that be letting Trump in office.
Yeah, and that's a perfect example. Think about this. He's not as rich as freaking Bill Gates or nothing like that, but he got the power. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder how many Clayton Grigsby's we got out there.
Man, look, bro, it's too many. Too many. Way too many.
White power.
There's a bunch of them. You'll be surprised who they are too. Some you won't be surprised.
I know a few of them.
Anyway, man, what if we were right? What if we could change the world by getting all of us who actually, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, we got the majority of people in this population, okay? But we still got the slave mentality, okay? We don't want to buck up to them because they programmed a lot of us to say, well, hey, we're still inferior. These kids today, they need to, you know, get off of social media or get on the social media and find out about their past. They don't want to do that. They don't want to know what
They,
happened.
they, they need to find out.
We don't
Need to find out the history.
It ain't happening like that now. It is happening.
Well,
It's worse.
Their big thing is like it hasn't happened to me when it's actually happening to them. They just don't see it because they're so brainwashed.
Yeah, you're gonna get. Oh, things have changed.
Yeah,
that's
or
what
you
you get.
old. You know, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. You know,
White people are sick, and not all white people are bad. I want to say that, okay? Views expressed in this DopelivenTV live, blah blah blah. All right, but they're sitting back watching us and laughing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're killing each other. They don't have to do it now.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you what we can do once we get off air.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, the blueprint is already out there. We just got to go follow it. It's already there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing people do it now. You know what I'm saying? Yep. The
look, man, I'm telling y'all, man, I haven't seen this in it's almost empty too. I haven't seen because I've been playing with this. I've been doing it. I ain't seen this in 9 years, dude, for real. I was moving some stuff around. I'm like, man, I remember when I bought this, and I asked Maurice at the beginning, do they still make these?
They still make them. Yep.
I'm like,
they still make them.
This one.
I have two of them.
Barbecue.
I have two of them.
This one could have been good. You can't refill them, can you?
No.
Nah, you don't need to refill them. They don't cost that much.
That's right, exactly.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I got this, like I was telling Maurice. I was in line. I went grocery shopping one day, and you know
called the point of sales.
You know how the last chance, so you don't have to get out of the last chance.
POS.
You can get you some gum. You get some Reese's peanut butter cups. You can get this lighter. You can get a comb. You can get some lotion. All that stuff is right there at the end of the line. Right there,
and you know what? Those where they place those at the counter, that point of sale costs you more to put your product there. It also costs more to put it on the top shelf or the middle shelf.
Yep.
Nobody wants to bend down to pick up a product. So it costs less to put your product on the bottom shelf. Nobody want to bend down.
Been trained.
So that marketing tactic works because you standing in line, especially if it's a long line, and you're looking around and you see something that you never would have even bought, and you got it in your buggy now.
Yeah,
I'm a
How many Mountain Dews you done bought right there at the edge of the corner? Or Pepsi's?
Yeah, you know
that bad boy.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know how many.
Kids with you.
Yeah, you know how many. That's the reason why candy is there at the checkout line because they know the kids gonna go crazy over it.
They do.
Kids lose their mind in Walmart.
They're gonna drive you crazy.
What I tell you in the car? Go ask for nothing. You ain't getting nothing. Close your eyes.
Oh my gosh! It was the lady in the store. She had
don't you
7
hit me with on my heels with that buggy.
This lady was in the store. She had 7 of her grandkids with her. Some of them were small in a buggy. Some of them were walking. They couldn't have been. The oldest had to be like 12. The youngest was like 4 or 5, and they were just grabbing stuff, putting it in a buggy. And she just fussing. This why I didn't want to bring you in the store. I should have left you in the car. Matter of fact, I should have left with your mama. I was dying laughing. I mean, they had so much stuff in that buggy, and they was just grabbing more and more stuff, and she just was fussing, but she bought it.
Let me tell you what my auntie used
bought
to
it
do.
all.
When we started doing that stuff, she pushed that buggy over till they can't keep on walking, walk out the store without that buggy.
See, that brings up another what if. That brings up another what if. What if you, as a kid, could say anything you wanted to say as a kid? You know what I'm saying?
I know we would have had some F.U. mamas and F.U. daddy.
Hey, Kevin Hart did it. Kevin Hart did it.
So when I stayed on 10th place, I was 10. Was I 10? Nope. I was 11. I was 11 years old. On my birthday, my father let me say all the cuss words to
oh no, I would have been scared.
He let me say all the cuss words to Delirious.
I still would have been
because I knew it word for word. He's like, it's your birthday. I'm gonna let you get back with it this time. You can say all the cuss words through the whole delirious, but we only gonna watch it one time. Boy, I was at that mother cussing like a sailor, bro.
Gotta do it.
I would have been scared
Yeah,
still.
the
like,
music was jacked up on
I'm
10.
gonna get it afterwards.
Hey,
What
look,
if?
everything.
What if?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, but look, we're gonna be closing out right now, and we got to get out of here. Okay, shout out to everybody who's trying to do their thing. Monday we'll be back with some relationship and some special guests be on next week. All right, so we will check you guys out next week. Thank you guys for helping us bring in the new year with the show this week, and we got a lot for you. All right, so stay tuned. All right, it's DopelivenTV. We're gonna holler at y'all on Monday. Peace out.
Peace.